Are you tired of syrup getting into your honey every single year, ruining its quality? Or stressing over every round of stimulation, not knowing if you are compromising your honey's purity? Maybe you stopped feeding altogether just to avoid the risk. But without stimulation, your colonies never reach their full potential. You're not tapping into the real power of your bees during the main nectar flows. The results? Lower yields, missed opportunities, lost income. But there's a solution. Thanks to the modern technology, we can now implement precision stimulation simply and effectively. This means the syrup dose given to each colony match exactly what they consume daily and nothing more. No storage, no leftover syrups, no honey contamination. Hi, I am Oscar, and in this video I walk you through this entire solution step by step. By the end, you'll understand how to maximize your colony's productivity without ever compromising your honey quality. Let's dive right in. As I mentioned in the intro, precision stimulation is the game-changing tech that lets us build up stronger colonies, extend brood rearing cycles, and do it all without harming the quality of your honey. This isn't about guesswork or manual feeding. It's a fully automated, digitally managed system that delivers the same amount of syrup to each colony with the exact right concentration without ever opening the hives. The system simulates natural nectar flow step by step, multiple times a day in small, controlled doses. So, what does a typical day of precision stimulation look like? It starts at 6 a.m. But before we feed, we measure. We monitor the colony's actual consumption and track how much nectar is being brought in naturally. Let's say a colony consumes 300 grams a day on average. Out in the field, they are collecting 100 grams of nectar. That leaves them with a 200 grams daily deficit. But remember, they still have winter stores, and we want them to slowly use that up while we stimulate brood production. So, we set your system to provide 100 grams of syrup daily, just enough to stimulate the bees, but not enough to be stored. This is also encourage the colony to consume from their stored reserves. What does that look like in practice? The system feeds them in 4 short bursts, each about 1 minute long. 6 a.m. 50 milliliters, 10 a.m. 50 milliliters, 2 p.m. 50 milliliters, and 6 p.m. 50 milliliters. That's 200 milliliters of syrup per day, which, after evaporation, leaves them with about 100 grams of actual substance. That matches their daily deficit exactly, and it means they get the stimulation they need while still tapping into leftover winter stores. Meanwhile, brood production kicks into full gear. Let's run through an example. Daily colony consumption 300 gram. Natural nectar flow 100 gram. Syrup intake 100 gram net. Remaining deficit 100 gram covered by winter stores. If the colony has 8 kg of leftover winter feed, this process takes about 1.5 to 2 months, which perfectly matches the spring build-up cycle. At the end, you've got a strong, balanced, brood-rich colony ready to perform at its peak. But what if you are not monitoring things properly? 2 things can go wrong. Overstimulation. Too much feed gets stored, cells fill up, the queen has nowhere to lay. Brood production stalls. Instead of strong colonies, you end up with syrup-heavy, underperforming hives. And your honey? Tainted. 2. Underfeeding. The colony slowly starves while you think you are helping. Brood rearing slows down. Bees become undernourished. They survive, sure, but they don't develop. you end up with weak colonies that barely make it to the flow. That's why you need a precision system, a technology that tracks actual consumption, accounts for real-time nectar flow, delivers accurate doses, and helps you make better data-driven decisions. With the right setup, you can build powerful colonies that thrive while producing pure, premium quality honey. And the best part, our syrup never ends up in the honey because everything is balanced, precisely, deliberately, naturally. We are putting together a full course how to build this stimulation system for your own apiary. If that interests you, I'd love to have you in the community. Thanks for watching. I am Oscar and this is the Intelligent Real World Beekeeping Journey. Until next time, keep buzzing.